The story of oil. Oil, a liquid, a liquid that derives our cars, hits our homes, and provides much of our electricity. It's found, is found in every imaginable product. It's often referred to as liquid gold. In its refined state, refine 咗佢即係將啲雜質掹走佢，留翻啲正嘢叫 refine。refine 一嚿嘢嘅 process 喺 refinery 裏邊一個 process。It is called petroleum, which literally means rock oil. Literally 基本上即係 generally。The long journey of oil from source below the Earth's outer crust to the fuel tank of a car begins in prehistoric. 史前嘅 times when the Earth was covered with water, small marine life died and fell to the sea bottom, slowly accumulating 係累積 on the muddy seabed. There was no oxygen in many of these of the accumulating layers, so the material did not break down completely. This allowed much of the decaying material to change into carbon and hydrogen atoms. And this process repeated itself many times over many millions of years, and more dead and dying materials accumulated on the top of the previous layers. 一層搭一層，之前嗰一層 previous， 唔好撈亂 precious 喎。呢個係 previous right， 呢個係 precious， 一個係 CI， 一個係 VI。precious 係解好珍貴 valuable， 呢個係 previous 之前唔好撈亂。Forming new layers in the rocks, and after millions of the years, the rich seas began to recede. As the earth dried, additional land-based organic material decayed and went through the same process. And all that was needed, 被動句 B 加 BP 需要嘅 then was the addition of heat, 加啲熱量落去 which came about as a result of the pressure exerted on the material by each of the new air. 簡單啲嚟講，每一層搭上嘅時候會有唔同嘅 heat， 跟住形成咗唔同嘅 pressure， 唔同嘅壓力啊，好高壓嘅，所以 heat and pressure increase over thousands of years as the weight of the layers build up。咁你越搭越高，越搭越高，咁自然個 weight of the layers build up。And this changed material into a gooey material。gooey 即係油淋淋嘅 ，call 咩啊 ？call 咩啊 ？Harrison。which later changed into a crude oil. This crude oil began to trickle away, trickle away from the source of rock to varying depths, 唔同嘅深度 below the surface until it began trapped in reservoirs, 水庫 where it lay dormant for millions of years. Dominant 即係靜止狀態，唔喐嘅 for millions of years. In the 20th century, humans began drilling deep, drilling 即係轉窿轉落地底 drilling deep into the earth to find this crude oil. 呢啲叫 crude oil. It is now shipped 被動句被運送到 refineries 提煉廠啊 where gooey material is transformed into the valuable commodity 日常商品啦 commodity. It is today. Gasoline is still the crown jewel. In fact, half of every barrel of crude oil is turned into gasoline, and the remainder is further refined and ends up in many consumer products. Remainder 即係剩翻唔要嗰啲嘢，就攞嚟做啲 consumer products， 例如 cosmetic products 化妝品、塑膠都要用到 crude oil 嘅 byproducts, completing a process that began long before humans ruled the earth. 成篇文講咗俾你聽 ，oil 係點嚟個名啦，跟住行到去 fuel tank of a car 中間經歷過咩過程啦，裏邊牽涉嘅氣體啦，OK， 跟住累積唔同嘅 pressure 啦，跟住去到 land 嘅時候，個 earth 會 dry， 跟住 land 啲 organic material 加咗落去啦，唔同嘅 heat 啦，唔同嘅 pressure 啦，跟住最尾我哋要 drill 佢 ，drill 然之後攞出嚟用嘅時候。gasoline 車用到啦，另外 consumer products 都用到。再次引證 oil 對我哋係好重要。寫兩段話俾安 Sir 聽，對 oil 你學咗啲乜？另外呢兩段嘅動詞啊，圈翻晒俾我，唔該晒。